Hello everybody and welcome to the Cardboard Cooperative. This is your host Magna, and today we will be taking the first bite out of Spellrogue. Spellrogue is a turn-based roguelike deck builder in which we will also have some dice manipulation. The game promises to have some deep tactical combat and impossible choices that you'll need to make. So let's go ahead and dive right in and see what Spellrogue has to offer. Select a character. I suppose I have no choice but to choose Lapis. This guy is living water. Fluctuate, Ice Spear, Aqua Fortis. All right, looks good. Let's go ahead and begin. See how this game plays. The Deadwoods. All right, we have Slay the Spire. The meteors fall, corrupting the very land beneath them. Battle, an event, shard, elite battle, a sanctuary, a shop. I kind of want to take the sanctuary, I'm sure, and the shop can't hurt. Oh, but there's an artifact that I can choose there. Let's take the right path and then we'll make a decision depending on how this game treats us. All right, throw dice. How to play. Fantastic. All right. What does this remind me of? I'm not entirely sure what this reminds me of. Okay, so re-roll this die. You get 3 charges per turn. All right, casting spells cost 1 energy, restored at the start of each turn. Deal damage equal to the dice. What was it, Estrella that I've done recently? So gain some shield and then we can just blast this guy for a whole bunch of damage. Let's see if we can roll higher on this. We cannot. One more time. That is a 6. Beautiful. Blast this guy for 6. Maybe it was Estrella's 6-sided oracle that I most recently played a... that's not great. Still not great. Somehow even worse. Let's try that again. Okay. We will defend with these 2 dice. Oh, once it's depleted. I didn't read that part. Oh no, I haven't read the card. Okay, so I can't deal any damage this turn. It's fine. But I think this reminds me the most of Estrella from recent memory. Exacxes, perfect. Getting to roll and manipulate dice. That tutorial was about as helpful as it could be, given it didn't have any text or anything. So hopefully you played a deck builder before and a dice manipulation one at that. So I gain 1 concoction. The next spell does not cost any charge and reroll into a lower die, so it gets to be used again. That's pretty cool. Winter's Bite requires exactly a 3. Oh no, wait, what is this? Countdown socket. Select die to reduce by this value. Cast when countdown reaches 0. Okay, cool. So I cast this whenever I spend 3 countdown. And roll 1 even die or poisonous vial to inflict poison at the start of each turn. Lose HP at the start of each turn. Start of turn, then reduce poison by 1. I do like the idea of getting to re-roll dice more and more often, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's see. This is not great. These are really bad rolls. This guy's gonna do 6 damage to us. Let's see if I can defend against that. All right, we have Exacxes on defense. Rerolled into a 4. Let's reroll this Winter Bile, or attack with this Winter Bile. And then, oh, it's when this is depleted I get to reroll the die. It doesn't get depleted this turn because I don't have enough dice to be able to do everything I want to do. Ah. This spell cannot be cast until spending a die. I don't like that. Please never do that again. Let's go ahead and deal 4 damage. And we'll go ahead and start the countdown on it. Let's see. I need 1 more for Winter's Bite. Did I read that as Winter's Bile? Whoops. Golem gains 2 power. Let's see if we can stop him from doing his thing. We don't need any more shielding for this moment. Negate next affliction received. There's a lot of different texts and tiles here. I take 8 damage here. Is there a way for me to be able to beat him? I need to re-roll this at some point, and I also don't want him breaking something else. We'll mitigate the damage just a little bit. Take about half damage, which isn't bad. And he broke the fluctuate again. What a jerk. This guy really doesn't want me using Fluctuate. Can I get a kill here without Fluctuate? Let's just defend for now. It's fine. Oh, he does 12 damage though. Oh man, it was close, but no scar. All right, and I spear him. Fantastic game so far. Lots of fun. I do like me a good dice rolling experience, and it is satisfying to watch the dice roll their faces. Deal X damage to random enemy 2 times. Has 2 charges. On odd, dice plus 1 defense, reroll the lowest die, or deal 2 times the dice face to a random enemy. That sounds fun. Let's go to the shop and see what these things have to offer, and then I want to check out this elite battle. Very pretty map as well. I found a shard. What does this do? How to play. Oh. Alright, so shards are used for manipulating our dice. Drag shards onto spells to upgrade or onto a lock slot to gain an additional spell slot. We don't necessarily need our next spell slot yet, but I also kind of feel like if we're going to be going into a shop and then a sanctuary, we may as well, in case we can buy another shop. Let's go ahead and open up this spell slot. I'm sure it'll help to have access to those, that extra spell. So Riptide requires 14, deal 4 damage, gain rain. Next die roll reduces countdown by the amount to a random spell. When a die is rolled +2 this turn. Ooh. Frost Core. What a mana sockets. Look at all of these different faces that I have to worry about. This requires exactly a 6. This requires a 3 and a 4. 3 or 4 twice. If a 3, gain 2 icy. On dice spent, gain block equal to half. On a 4, gain fury. Increases damage on the next attack by amount of fury. Or I can't buy the stellar ward. Looks like an epic card though. Or maybe it's just rare. Is the rarity determined by this or the color of the backing? I like the idea of Riptide. I just don't know how many dice I'll be getting per turn with this extra spell. Frostcore also sounds really good with the ability to either gain block or damage, but it requires 2 very specific things, whereas Riptide requires just any die. And so this could be used to burn my 1s and 2s if I can't get good rerolls on them. I'm not really looking at Frozen Shield here. Increases damage received by the amount of rupture for 1 turn. And Vile Liturgy increases power, but it poisons myself. Let's go ahead and do Riptide. That sounds cool. Any interesting potions in shop? Gain 5 max HP, gain 3 foresight. Roll a die for each foresight. That's pretty good. Gain 2 charges to target spell. Let's go ahead and save our money for now. We'll go to the sanctuary, maybe either heal up or choose and gain a spell. I can't make use of any more spell slots. Can I remove the basic spells? Okay, I can. These are not locked in place. All right. Let's just receive the heal because we're about to go into an elite battle, and I really want to see what these elite battles are about to see whether or not my... Oh, that's a cool monster. That's really cool. Right. I received only 4 dice. Do I want to build 2 Riptide? Let's reroll the 1 at the very least. 3. I want to reroll again. And again. Oh my gosh. 1 3 1 3. All right. Fantastic. Beautiful. Let's see. Should I get rid of... Should I even bother getting rid of this guy? Well, I have a 5, so that'll deal 7 damage to a random enemy twice. Deal 10 to a random enemy. Okay. Oh, 2 times. Okay. So it's 10 once to a single enemy. Gotcha. Understood. Let's start building Riptide up. We will mitigate some of this damage. Yeah, let's mitigate damage. Does he plan to summon every turn? That'll be annoying. I have to manage that every single turn. Let's reroll this. 5, 4. Deal 12 damage. I guess I should have done the rerolls, but I also just want to be able to deal this 10 damage. Okay, good. I have to manage that every single turn. That's it's interesting having to be under this much pressure, honestly. Okay, what am I working with? Winter's Bite here. Let's do... I think I want to reroll this one. Twisted Geyser's not helping me out here. Not doing me any favors. Okay, let's attack. Six plus 4. This is 14. Let's reroll again just to increase the power of this one more time. And then Riptide. Does 16 damage here. Let's just take the damage for now. He's not summoning any more minions, but he was summoning a minion once a turn. Okay, that was probably not my best play. Not fantastic by the least. It's fine. We'll deal 3 damage here. We'll reroll over here. One more time. That's terrible. Better. Go ahead and work on Aqua Fortis here. Take 12 damage. I can reroll this. Let's reroll again. And one more time. Just has to be a 3 or higher. It's a 6. Beautiful. Let's hit this guy for a bunch of damage. Good elite fight. Good elite fight so far. I'm definitely struggling to... Okay. That was very unfortunate. How am I charging this, by the way? I didn't increase any... Oh. Start a die, roll a dice. So I get an extra dice, but that's not really... Alright, I need 10. This does it. I need to roll one more time to increase the damage just enough. And we get there. We'll still take a bunch of damage from the small one. Unless he dies with... Oh, wait. I was off by 1 damage. Uh-oh. Whoopsies. Should have used the potion that I got there. Okay, we just need to deal 6 damage to this guy. And 4 damage to this guy. We're fine. That only took everything out of us, but we're perfectly fine. Let's go Shard. Okay, so it is going to be worth it to go after these elites. A Prescience. Apply weak, reduces damage, requires 7 cooldown. Oh, singing. Awesome. Deal damage and apply. Let's go ahead and take the even die. And then let's unlock our next spell slot. Think it'll be... Or, You know, I could remove the Ice Spear, because I will probably be either using Winter's Bite or Riptide to deal my damage. So that's not super necessary to have Ice Spear any longer. Let's upgrade something. If a 4, if specifically a 4, okay. If to roll an odd die. Ooh. Oh, Winter's Bite being able to roll the even. That's interesting. Or I get to roll 2 even die. Wow, this is really interesting. I'm going to guess I can't get both upgrades. Do I want to make it easier to get the extra die or gain extra die when I do? Let's make... Well, Winter's Bite also does more damage on this side, so let's go ahead and do that. Sounds good. What does Disenchant do? I can sell them. Okay. Good, good, good. All gravy. Let's go to the shop and see what we can find, because I really don't think I can take a fight right now. Ice board. On deplete, I roll a 2. Deal damage to a random enemy, reroll a die. Holds die until the next turn. On the next turn, minus damage, minus die countdown to another random spell 2 times. Personalized Azure sounds like a good combination with Riptide, but I don't want to remove my only shielding, and I definitely don't want to remove Fluctuate, because it's useful to be able to reroll die. And Rupture would be really good. This is really good. But not with Riptide, because there's a very low chance I would ever be able to do both Riptide and... But Incision plus Winter Spite would be a good combo. I don't actually... Maybe I don't take any of these die right now. I could take the Ice Ward and then replace my Aqua Fortis, though. Because this is a reroll, whereas this just gives me another die. I don't know. What would you guys do? Let's buy the Spell Echo. That sounds useful. And then we'll go ahead and take the heal, because we got pretty badly beat up. Mother of Flames. The Void Corruption fused with the incarnation of Wildfire. That sounds really cool. These are some cool enemy designs. Alright. So... I need 3 for that. Let's reroll this. Man, that is a lot of high numbers. She summons 2 minions now, so you know what I should do? Let's go ahead and do this twice. We will Poison Fling here. We'll do 10 damage twice, and we'll leave Riptide for right now. Oh, this is what was giving it to me, the rain. I forgot about the rain effect on Riptide. Blocks for other enemies. I don't like that. I do not like that. These are really bad rolls too. That's just not great. I'll take a 4. 4 is fine. Alright, so is the winning formula going on the offensive or the defensive here? Let's go ahead and poison this person. Let's Winter's Bite this guy. Let's Winter Bite the mother. Let's activate the Riptide. Well, I guess add to the countdown of the Riptide. It will get there eventually. I will get there eventually. I will figure this game out. This is going to be a lot, though. Let's reroll. Not great. Super bad. Don't you just love them when the dice just don't want to help you out? Isn't that just the best feeling in the world? I don't really want to be taking the 4 Ignite here, if I can avoid it. Don't really like that. Let's guard. It's not great, but we'll guard. Let's apply... you know what? Let's Winter Bite twice. We'll get a even roll down. That's a 6. Does 6 damage twice and applies this poison. Fantastic. Go ahead and take that poison damage. I'm getting my butt handed to me. Need to kill this guy in the back line, so we'll Winter's Bite twice here. Let's poison and defend. I need a 5 or less. That's... Can I roll a little higher than a 2? 4 is fine. We'll go ahead and take the defense. That way I don't get completely destroyed. Alright, roll higher than... Okay, perfect. Winter's Bite, and bite again. We'll Poison Fling and Poison Fling because the... I really hope that these summons go away when she dies. We're about to find out whether or not the boss mechanic makes it so that the enemies despawn when they die. Let's do that. Winter's Bite does it. They do despawn. Okay. That was the gamble, and it's one that I won. Heals only a portion. Choose and gain a boss artifact. Very pretty. Leyline Focus gives you +1 dice roll each turn, but all enemies gain power. I Each of them is a trade-off. Okay, so there's not a single like just get more powerful. You do have to make a decision on how you want to become corrupted by these artifacts, huh? Okay. You know, if I just if I just kill them before they can kill me, it won't be a problem, right? Whispering Sea, apply Dice's poison 1 through 4, target attacking morph spell. If the target is attacking, I gain 2 shield instead and turn and morph the spell. I gain 2 shield, dice rolled plus 2 shield this turn. Toxic Mist requires exactly a 3 and a 2 to apply weak and poison to a random enemy 3 times. We'll do Toxic Mist. I like Poison Fling, but I think Toxic Mist is better. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see whether or not I defeated one horror, but I fear far worse lie ahead. I wonder what he sounds like. He probably sounds very bubbly, like he's underwater. Or maybe he's just making like, this place was alive once, now only ruin remains. Oh, that's very shiny and bright and requires me to go through an event. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm not going to take this elite fight. I will go take this event. Another shop sounds good. I do wish I had more opportunities to heal. Roll a 4, receive poison. I guess if I make these both 2, then I get to roll a 4 instead. Put it together to roll a 4. -2 countdown to another target spell. Is that a permanent thing? Is this, or a permanent as in, does this stick onto the card for the rest of the battle? Let's try it. Let's put this in instead of the geyser. I like the idea of having more generic slots that I can just put dice into, just in case my rerolls don't favor me. Let's take on these 2 battles though. Creepy bone shade thing. Desert Spirit. So what is this? On HP loss, gain 1 dodge. I don't like you. I don't like that. Alright, let's see if this is... Does it just reduces it by 2? Reduces the cost. Okay, so it is a per battle thing. Let's go ahead and fluctuate. Let's do that again. I know I can roll this 5. That's a 1. All right, countdown here. Go ahead and reduce the cost by a bit more, and we'll inscribe it again. And we will Winter's Fight to roll this even. It's not depleted. Never mind, I lied. I have lied. This is going badly. Does he have the dodge now? What is this? Residence. On utility spell cast, gain power. Interesting. See if I can roll this 2 for the Toxic Mist. That's great. Let's see if I can roll... reduce this cost, and then roll 5. Do it. This game really doesn't like me. Okay, well, he's poison. Don't have to worry about any of his shenanigans while he is poisoned. Let's see if I can roll a 3. That's a 4. Let's see if I can roll a 3. That is also a 4. Let's see if I can roll a 3. Yes, there we go. All right. Poison and weak. We do need to block, otherwise we die. I will deal this damage. He dodged it. He had dodge ready. That's unfortunate. It's fine. He's got a billion poison on him. I just need to poison him a little bit more. Go ahead and hit him. Wait, how much dodge does he have? What? How often does he... Oh, it's because he got poisoned. I was about to say, what? Ridiculous, this thing. All right, here, just die to the poison. Jerk. Spirits can be poisoned, apparently. That is the strategy there. Rainfall. Interesting. Ah, I like AoE. AoE is good. I like the idea of the inscribe, but I feel like it's waste. Wait, what if I inscribe the Winter's Bite? Let's replace the Riptide and do Crashing Wave. And then we'll do inscribe and do Winter's Bite as a combo. Is that a thing? I might just be dead. We'll see. This is difficult, actually. Cool monsters and all, but I am definitely getting my butt handed to me several ways to Sunday here. Not great. All right, we'll go ahead and apply weak here. Weaken poison. Blocks 3 at the end of the turn, so I will not die straight up here, but I do want to gain this. Inscribe the Winter's Bite and pray. The ones are not helping me. Or technically doesn't help me either. I'm very curious about this. Okay, it can only be reduced to 1. Okay. You know, it's always worth it to check those things in my book. Let's get this defense going. That's a 6, which I can't really use. Not great. Not great. I'm down to 1. This is fine. We're fine. Bite him. Said bite him. Re-roll the 6. Okay, this is a terrible deck, and I'm learning from my mistakes. Right. Okay, I've just built a bad deck trying to figure out whether or not Winter's Bite would be effective like this. We are learning. This is something that we can learn from. We'll defend here, and it doesn't matter because we don't have enough dice to survive this. Okay, it's fine. First run ended in defeat. It's perfectly fine. We'll go ahead and boot up another run and see what happens. A new spell set has been unlocked. Lapis has reached level 2 and has gotten a new spell set. Cool. Let's return. A new artifact has been unlocked for reaching our Act 2. Cool. Fantastic. So this is a true roguelike game, right? There's no actual meta progression here. I do get unlocks available to us, but nothing that is permanent as far as increasing our stats, changing odds of dice. Nothing like that. Okay, so reaching level 3, I have to reach level 3 with each of them, so the game wants me to try and learn how to manage each character first before I get to unlock the next guy. Perfectly fine. I don't mind a little bit of grinding to get through progression. There's a lot to unlock too, it looks like, between 381 spells and 176 artifacts. Just that alone is going to be a lot. And mutators, whatever the heck this means, seems pretty cool. Huh. Can't wait to see what these are about. And the runes as well. Interesting. Okay. We'll figure this out a little bit at a time. Let's go ahead and just do another run with Lapis here and see if we can get him to... Oh, wait. I can choose a different starter set now. That's pretty cool. I can flip a die onto the opposite side, or I can impale Embrace. If odd, I gain 3 Fury. If even, I block. Cool. And up to 4 to deal damage. Let's start with... Oh, there's plenty to unlock to be able to modify my runs. Cool. And a different boss in the Flame Mother. I never imagined leaving the tower like this. I like this path up this way. Let's go double battle, and then all of these non-battles followed by an elite battle. Fungus Armor. On health loss, gain 2 block. So this is odd. I gain 3. What's the opposite face of this? The 2. This is a 4. This is a 4. Wait. I thought they were 4s. Okay, it's fine. Let's just end it this turn. Oh, never mind. Not quite enough. Off by just a little bit. It's fine. End it now. I thought the opposite facing of a die was supposed to be additive to... Oh, it's additive to 7, not additive to 6. Our odd Arctic point deal 1 plus... and reroll the lowest. Or poison fling again for even. Let's go with Arctic point. Let's try this build out. Living Embers gains power and Dread Treant. Let's see. Need an odd. And we'll reroll the 1. Let's deal with our weaker enemy first. I think that's the play. That moves it on to a 4. Let's gain this fury. Kill this guy. Let's start doing damage to this guy. We want a 5. Gain this fury. We'll impale him first. Then we will reroll the lowest, which is nothing. Maybe I'm undervaluing the amount of defense I should be playing with this character. Could be possible. But being offensive isn't a bad idea either. Gain some gold. Presence of mind's cool. Let's see. Pelagus gives me some shield and fury. And I saw the open slot. Encase Azure. Hold the dice until next turn. Cast on at turn and gain shielding. Well, I was talking about how I needed shielding, so maybe it's reinforce and fury here with Pelagus. Or grasp flow to roll 1 odd die. On evens, that's really good. I think the deck building portion of this is what's going to trip me up, is figuring out how to make use of our combination of dice. Deal 4 damage, or on depleted trigger Foresight. Gain 2 block, or roll 1 even, so I can just keep using grasp flow. That's pretty cool. I can gain rain to reduce my cooldown, or I can increase my fury if I roll a 6 on this. Change it to a 1. Let's go ahead and do grasp flow here. I don't want to disenchant anything. To the shop. Edge of Sandy. Deal 30 damage but end my turn instantly. Ice Blast. Oh, this should be really easy to do with our flip, actually. Or do I just want to grab an artifact? Let's grab an artifact. See what I get. Plus, applies weak to all enemies. Elysian Ban. On enchanted dice spent, gain 1 power and receive 1 drain. Doom Spinner. For every 3 times you apply an affliction, deal 4 damage to the front enemy. I don't really have any afflictions right now. I might be able to go into a poison build of some sort. I do like the idea of applying 5 weak though. That helps with our defensive capabilities that I was just saying that we need to make sure that we're managing. Let's take the max health here. Go after our friend. What is this? Primordial Blaze. I must burn all for mother. So intensify increases the amount of attacks this enemy performs. I don't like that. So I can flip these over to their even side. I can use this odd for Arctic Point and reroll the lowest. I don't want to do that yet. That does 6 damage. Okay, so we want to roll all of these even dice. Roll this one. And then impale a bunch. And hit him with the Arctic Point. I am liking the anime. Whoa. I am liking the animations. It's very Very keen. All right, gain some shielding. Roll extra dice. Flip this over to the 5. Put Arctic points. Cancel that. I want embrace. And then gain the shielding. We will impale here. End the turn. Cool. My attack's been ignited. Not fun. Let's gain some more block. We will gain even more block. Let's gain even more block. And then we'll ignite ourselves and it's blocked. No problem. It's gonna get stronger though. I don't want that. Let's Fury and then impale him twice. It's going to attack me twice. Defend. Hit him with the Arctic point and re-roll our lowest. That's a 5, which is pretty good. We'll go odd. And actually, I can do this a few times. It's absolutely no problem to gain a little bit of shielding. I think it makes more sense to just go after him as an attack. That's not great. So, look at all those 6s. We'll defend here. And gain the shield as well. And keep shielding thanks to the even flow, to the grass flow. Please stop igniting my attacks. I want to go offensive. Attack. That's even. Attack. 6 damage versus 5 damage. If I flip this over, it becomes a 2, and then I can gain 2 block. Actually, he's not attacking me this turn. It's not a problem. And we end it. Cool. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's see here. Plurality filter. 2 random dice become manifold. Manifold 2 times value in cooldown and effects. Interesting. Got a shard there as well. Rainfall. Roll a die. Gain 3 cooldown. Inner Storm does damage to random enemy 2 times. Gain shield and reload roll. I'm not a fan of any of those if I'm going to be entirely honest. Let's go ahead and just reroll. Cold Snap. Wavekeeper. Reroll all dice. Gain... Oh, shield equal to total value of all dice. Let's do that. And we'll spend the shard to unlock a new slot. What does this do? I roll 1. Let's unlock the new slot and get that going. And then the event, what happens here? A peculiar mouse. While passing through a quiet glade, you hear faint squeaking and spot a small trembling mouse. At first glance, it seems ordinary, but as it looks up at you, you notice an extra glowing third eye on its forehead. The mouse squeaks softly and gazes oddly. Its gaze oddly intelligent and scurries towards your feet as if seeking protection. Take the mouse with you. I gain Tritter. Gain Foresight at the end of turn 2. I can cleanse the mouse of its curse and lose a little bit of HP but gain a shard, or I can eat it. Oh, let's give the shard. Why would I want to eat the mouse? That's so awful. Let's go ahead and gain this rain. It'll probably help out. All right, and we'll go for a heal here and do this boss battle. Giant's Bones. Applying Unravel. Each turn, remove charge from a random spell. That's mean. And it deals a bunch of damage. To summon, instantly dies if there's no leader. Okay, so I want to flip this. I want to roll my evens. Hit him with that. Let's gain some rain. Oh, I don't have any more evens. That's rough. Reroll the odds. Roll for an even. Darn it. Wavekeeper is not great here, but I gained some defense and attack. Successful. Reroll this. Reroll this. Roll the 2 grasp. I guess that's my play. What does this do? Vex. Next non-enchanted dice roll becomes Vex on dice spent minus to the highest dice. This guy's a jerk. Let's set up some Wavekeeper turns and even flow here, or grasp flow and defend. Take no damage again. I guess I took 1 damage there. Flip this. Oh, he took the charge. Dang. Darn. Alright, roll this. Go with the grasp. Impale him. Even flow. Or grasp flow, sorry. I'm rolling evens. And so many 2s. Just so many 2s. Stop eating my mana inversion. I really need this. Let's go ahead and reroll everybody. And impale. Reroll our lowest. Hopefully it turns even. That's good. Now I can chain my defenses. Go defensive here. The defensive card's gone. Grasp flow. Gain my defenses. Let's invert this and invert it again. And then roll an even. And then with that, we'll gain 6 armor here. Hit him with Arctic points. And that was unfortunate, but could have maybe played that the other way around. Stop doing that. I really hate it. Grasp flow. Grasp flow. Embrace. Oh, I didn't need to actually do that, did I? Oh well. Let's go. Oh man. Let's just impale him. Yeah, we just impale him. It's gonna start dealing a lot of damage, and he's taking away all of my charges for stuff. Reroll this to a 5 side, to the 5 side. I need... I have another rain, so if I re-roll the lowest and land high, maybe? Not high enough. Okay, that's unfortunate, but I don't really think the play here is to use the wave since I only have the 1 remaining. So we'll just defend a whole bunch. Why am I not gaining the shield from that? Is that a glitch? Reroll this. Go here. Hopefully it charge. Nope. Okay. Just hoping it would charge the wave keeper, but that did not happen. So rough, man. I'm just running out of luck. Embrace. Impale. It's okay. I'm taking just a little bit of damage. Embrace for higher damage. Let's hope this rolls into a 4. Impale him twice. Right down to 12. He's just about dead. I just need to burst him down real quick. Don't think that's going to be how I do it though. Let's gain some rain. Do it like this. 4. Do it like this. Rerolled it to an even. That's a 4. That was very good luck. And just enough to be able to finish it off. Cool. I have defeated the ancient skull. Not bad. Money and artifact. All right, what kind of... Choose a tier 2 mutator. What does that do? Until end of turn, reduce block from spells by the amount. Ooh. Lowest dice becomes silence. It cannot be cast. 2 muted on a spell when it... Oh man, that's basically like saying I don't even get that die. Let's see what these mutators are about. During turn 6, you cannot gain any defense. Every third turn, random enemy gains 30 defense. Or hypoxic on utility spell cast, receive 1 sap and gain inundate. Let's make it so I can't gain block every 6 turns. And I don't like these. Let's reroll them. None of that seems synergistic. Undertow. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy and gain... Whenever I gain armor, I deal +1 damage. That sounds really good. I haven't really been using Embrace. Let's head to the Wastelands, to the Scorched Desert. This run's going a little bit more smoothly than the previous one. I want to see what these rituals are about. So we're gonna go take a look at these rituals. Ooh, beautiful. Wow, look at all that. Okay, good. All right, we'll do this first. Even flow there. I will do this. Let's reroll all of my values. Whenever I gain armor, I deal +1 damage. Oh, I need to cast this later. Okay. I thought that was deals damage. It's the other way around. I should be... I'm figuring this out. We're figuring this out. It's fine. Alright, that's a 4. I use basically all of my dice and all of my spells, so that's pretty good. So I want Undertow to be like the last thing I do. What I should do first is upgrade this to a 6. Let's change this into a 2. Then we will Arctic Point this guy. We will Grass Flow here. Use Arctic Point to reroll this. It's an odd. That's a bad idea. Undertow and Impale. This guy does so much damage. Jeez. Turn this into a 6. Turn this into a 6. Oh, I didn't want Undertow getting cast, but okay. That's fine. I guess I just impale him a bunch. He's not attacking me. He is putting a curse on me, though. And daze. I deal 33% less damage, and one of my dice becomes 1, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, honestly, since I have my inversion. So mana inversion, mana inversion. Stop using the Undertow. I would really appreciate that. We'll just go with attacks. Grasp to roll these even die. And I need an odd. I literally cannot get an odd. Can I get a lucky 6? That's not a lucky 6. Can I get a lucky 6? It's very close, but it's not quite there. Fine. We win. It's gonna do a bunch of damage to us, but it's over. Glacial Sphere. Rupture and deal 3. Applies poison on damage. If targets poison, re-roll a die. Let's just apply the poison. think I have too many things I can target with rain. Maybe I'll go ahead. Well, that doesn't help. Never mind. Okay, we'll go to this battle and then hopefully see what this ritual is about, and then we'll take on the elite encounter after Sanctuary. Shouldn't be too bad. Should not be too bad. Okay, we want mana inversion here and here. Keeps using Undertow early though. I could be chaining off so fast with Grasp Blow, and I'm using Undertow too early. Cast here. Grasp Blow. Let's go here. Reroll that 2. We'll Wave Keeper. And impale him a few times. And we don't take any damage. Fantastic. Let's see. 3 turns into a 4. I could Arctic point him. Odd points. Keep looking at the odd, and it's not what I mean. 6s. Load 1. Actually, let's load Grasp here. And again. Wow, nothing but 6s. Okay, we'll put 1 Wave Keeper to set that up. We will flip this over to get the rain. And just cast Undertow by itself. Fantastic. Deal the impale damage. Broke my spell. What a jerk. Monoflow and reroll. Gets Wave Keeper going. Undertow's ready to go. Let's go ahead and Grasp Blow. And Undertow. And just go after him. Mana inversion. We want Grasp Blow several times. Then Wave Keeper will reroll everybody. We'll go deal our damage with Undertow. Arctic Point deals 2 damage. And I take a bit of damage. Broke my stuff. I don't like that. Alright, we'll do Arctic Point. Reroll the lowest to a lower number. Unfortunate. Alright, Undertow is fantastic with Grasp Blow. Works really well together. I need to start using these potions. I keep forgetting that even stuff like Slay the Spire, I forget to use potions. Royal. Gain Fury per enemy, but minus on gain shield I charge something. Interesting. I need a shard then. Alright, choose a ritual. Rituals have powerful effects but require energy to cast. Energy is increased by 1 at the start of each turn. So it just takes time. Gain 3, 6, 10, and 15 shield on turn 4. Gain Fortify. A random spell gets +3 charges and all spells get +1 charge. Gain Fate Weaving. All dice persist for 1 turn. Highest number becomes a remnant. On dice spent, deal damage to a random enemy, then remnant jumps to another non-enchanted die. That sounds cool. Do that. Alright, to the shop. Wash away. I can now gain rituals, huh? Ooh, Inscribe would work really well with our... I bought it. I didn't mean to click it. It's fine. Inscribe would work really well with Fate Weaving, and I'm not really using the Arctic Point. Or Wave Keeper, rather. Fate Weaving. That's the thing that I was just doing. Let's go this way and leave the shop. Heal at the Sanctuary. And let's hope we survive this encounter. What is this thing? A Djinn. All things must fade to dust. That's a lot of 6s. Have exactly 5 dice with the same value. Let's inscribe the Fate Weaving, or the Wave Keeper rather. Why do I keep saying Fate Weaving? That was unfortunate. Grasp Blow here. We will do Grasp Blow again. perfectly fine. Undertow. And set up for Impale. Oh, he multiplied. That's not great for me. Let's do Inscribe on Wavekeeper. The more I can Wavekeeper, the more likely I am to succeed at what I'm doing moving forward. Of course, if I die, it doesn't actually matter. What is this? Wound. Take damage equal to half of the die value rounded up. Lacerated. Receive 1 wound. Oh, man. Let's roll a remnant. That's a 1. Okay, it becomes a 6 now. Impale. Hope the remnant does damage to something. Did not work out the way I wanted to. Will start wounding myself, unfortunately. It's not great. Gonna take a bunch of damage here, looks like. Alright, we'll inscribe onto the Impale. I only took 4 damage, it's not bad. Okay, so there's just... I take 1 damage here. Flip that to a 6. I'll take 3 damage. Wavekeeper here to reroll everybody. Gives me some defense. And Grass Flow to get me more defense. What is this? Enrage and start spawning more. Gosh, that's creepy. Impale. So that is not the one I'm looking for. Let's just do the damage to the summon and Undertow. Oh, he's multiplying even faster. This is not good for me. Let's inscribe the Undertow. That's a summon. We want to get as much defense going as possible. More defense. Even more defense. Start attacking these summons. I want to get rid of them so I don't take the damage. That was unfortunate that I didn't quite get rid of the second one. It's fine. I still blocked it. Problem is now I'm playing with way too many Jin. That sucks. Flip this over. Undertow. Grass Flow. And Grass Flow. Not that I need the 6s, but they exist. Impale here. Let's roll this Remnant. Roll this. I need to get rid of these summons badly. Very badly. And I'm down to 3 life. Ah, jeez. Can I get away with this? I don't know. We're about to find out. That's so unfortunate that it rolled like that. Not even funny. Okay, that's a summon. This is the real one. That's also a summon. I'm fine because I'm defending a whole bunch, but now it's a matter of finding out where this darn thing is. The remnant stuff is helping a good amount. Definitely helping out a good amount. Wavekeeper here. Undertow. I do 0 damage. It does 0 damage. Dang it. Oh, it's so close to being over. But I do 0 damage. Okay, we at least protected ourselves for that turn. Now it's just a matter of dealing all of this damage with Undertow. Did I get him? That was a very close fight. I am actually amazed I walked away with 2 HP. I need this other... It's like the tether azure. I need to sell some of this stuff. I don't need arc points anymore. Let's get rid of the poisonous. Actually, let's get rid of embrace. I need to unlock this new slot, I think. All right, we got one more battle with 2 HP to go. I don't think I'm walking away from this one alive. They're weak right now, though. All right, move this over. Scribe the Wave Keeper. We will invert this. We will Grasp Flow a whole bunch. Gives me stuff for Royal, which is fantastic. We want to Wave Keeper first. Then we will Royal. Hit him with the Undertow. And try not to die. 16 defense. Let's do this. We'll Fate Weave all over them. Let's use Wave Keeper here and here. We'll Grass Flow a billion times. I might want to Scribe this Royal. And then Undertow. Still alive somehow. There's so many different things that these guys can do to me, man. Broken spells cannot be cast until spending a die. Breaks my spells. That's so unfortunate. It's Royal. Can I get away with killing these guys? I forgot about using all of these potions. So that's a me thing. Deals 21 damage. Fake Wave Keep these guys. Undertow somebody. 21 damage. I think it's over. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. It was close. If I'd remembered to heal for a little while earlier, it would have been better. All right, we'll go ahead and try one more time. I'm sure there's stuff that I've unlocked. Oh, I have a new character. Maybe we'll go ahead and try this character out when... with the net. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. This is a very difficult roguelike, honestly. I guess I shouldn't be all that surprised. Oh, there's voice acting. I didn't realize there was voice acting when I selected these characters. Cool. Well, if I want to be able to unlock the next character, I should probably be playing Hazel. Well, let's go ahead and jump in to see whether or not Hazel would be worth... Maybe my difficulty is in the character that I was playing, not necessarily in my own skill issue. We'll see whether or not playing as Hazel makes any difference. We'll do this last run and go for this shard here. Go to this event, do the elite battle. I think I am getting used to the overall feel of the game. Let's see. This only works on... Let's grow this. Can I actually just defeat you? It's close, but not quite. So we'll take the damage and not be hurt. I took 1 extra damage though. Frustrating. Take these potions, and I do have to remember to take the potions too. That'll be important. Deplete. Roll 1 sapling. Dice persist between turns. Start with +1 dice. 1 -2. And gaining shield. Earthbane deals dice damage. If it's a 3, I also gain 3 shield. Or Rampart to gain 6 damage. If a 6 is rolled, I get a -... cooldown on Rampart. Let's do the Autumn Veil and see if that's at all useful. Go into battle here. All right, can't be that bad. Well, I can reroll for the growth. We'll do the Autumn Veil. And we'll do Earth Spike on the front enemy. What does buried mean? -3 damage received. Unfortunately, Earth Spike is my only attack, and it is now being reduced in damage, so we may as well just defend and get this sapling grown up. And wait until next turn, because it does persist. So wait until this thing becomes unburied, or does it just permanently stay buried? It's a little annoying. Let's go ahead and hit him for a bunch of damage. And we'll defend. I guess I should have put it over here. I would have defended 4 instead. We'll grow this guy up. Grow this guy up. Deal the Earth Spike damage twice. Put Autumn Veil down. Why not? I feel like I just need so many more dice than what I always have available, unfortunately. Okay, not bad. Deal 12 damage and apply 2 marked to receive extra damage, or on 5 deal 10 damage. Specifically at 5, which actually isn't all that difficult to do with her current setup. Let's take the shard, and I gain thorns with the shield, or I can make it so that I charge this faster. Depleted +1 charge to a random other spell, or sapling if it's a 1 return with a sapling. I could just take a whole bunch of damage as well. Let's just deal a whole bunch of damage. I think one of the big things is that I end up in fights for way too long and then I can't survive them. Let's gain Tritter. Have this guy help me out. What do I want to do here? He's buffing himself, so I want to attack him as hard and as fast as possible. Get this up to a 5. Hit him for a whole bunch of damage. Autumn Veil, why not? We will hit you for another buttload of damage. I'm not worried about my defense. I'll heal in a minute. Let's just finish the job with a whole bunch of damage. Alright, get some reward, take the shard, and get a spell. Apply poison, deal 6 damage and apply poison. Impure Offering, gain blessing. Next dice roll is increased by 2. Oh. When it depletes, though, I gain a Vex. We can go ahead and do Impure Offering and add that to our selection of cards here. Go for a heal. And what do we have here? Fairy forms. Interesting. Okay, that's not great. I've rolled very low, so we'll level this up to a 3. Gain this. We'll level this up to a 6. Wait. Oh, it's the next die rolled, not just returned. Okay. We will... I don't really want to take all of this damage, so we'll just defend for now. Take 2 rupture when I cast a spell. That's not great. Interesting mechanic, an overflow mechanic, huh? Deal 13 to you. Deal 13 to you. Level this up to do Impure Offering. Hit you with this. He's just focusing on making himself stronger, which I'm not too worried about. Do stupid amounts of damage here. All right, that worked out really well. I barely took any damage, if any at all, that run for that fight. Plus 2 damage to the enemy, 2 times the damage for the enemy in front, or gain 9 shield and 1 power. Let's go ahead and take Solidify. I think I replaced Bulwark, if only because I have the Autumn Veil as well. And I've been using that over Bulwark whenever I have the chance. Let's go ahead and gain some max life and take on this skeleton. Three here is fine. Let's Solidify. Well, he only does 8 damage. Let's not take the damage if we can avoid it. Oh, plenty of time to get moving here. Put 3 there. Let's Autumn Veil here. Let's Javelin. We'll get rid of his help this time. Take a little bit of damage. Gain a Foresight die. Nice, beautiful. That's a lot of extra dice. We will level this up. We'll level the 4 up into a 5 and Javelin him for a whole bunch of damage. Earth Spike. And we'll prepare the Solidify for next turn, and then I should be able to just do a whole bunch of damage to him. We will Solidify. Hit him with Javelin. Do it again for a whole bunch of damage. And take just a little bit in return. It's fine. We'll grow these to a 5 and kill him. Javelin's doing work. I got some heals, some money. What's the boss artifact's gonna do this to? Smoldering Torch. 2 ignited on a random spell, but I roll 1 extra. Even turns, roll an even dice. Or I can get receive a curse. Next die roll becomes a 1. That's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and take the crooked dice. Roll, gain potency, roll an additional dice each turn. That's really crazy. When I gain blessing plus 2 damage, or gain at the start of battle, I gain a fortify. Let's do this infused potency. That sounds really powerful. And we'll wait to add it to our deck. We're going much faster with Hazel than we were Lapis. This is going well so far, I would say. Let's go to these the shop. Stellar Ward, gain 12 shield plus 1 charge to a random spell 4 times. Meh. Flip a 1/3/3 random die, gain 2 concoction. Let's go ahead and just get this artifact and see what we can get. Wither Claw. Spell supply plus 1 affliction. A negative status effect applied on either you or your enemy. Interesting. At the start of battle, gain some block or tiebreaker. Remaining block is converted to fury after the enemy's actions. Yes, please. I have plenty of block stuff. I want to go for this ritual. We'll go for the event, and then we'll fight this. I think we take the sanctuary. We can pivot here at the ritual if things go wrong for us here at these next 2 battles. Spine Fiends. What does this Berserk stuff do? Berserker, gain on health loss, gain a power. So we want to finish you off last or in a single turn if we can avoid doing anything less than that. Well, we can kill you this one in 1 turn. Let's level up our 1 die to do an impure offering, and we'll worry about shielding in a minute. All right, blessing gave us all that we needed in order to be able to finish off the next Spine Fiend. This is infected. I take 2 damage when I cast it. Not something I really want to be doing. Let's gain more blessing. I'm okay with getting vexed. I'm rolling plenty of dice to more or less ignore the vex effect, and now I've got 1 billion dice. Let's hit him with the spikes, get him with the javelin, and end it. Okay, this isn't too bad. Hazel's much more aggressive than Lapis was. Maybe I just didn't know how to play Lapis. Anointed Impact does 6. I can spend a blessing to deal +6. Deal 5 damage 3 times to a random enemy, or deal 4 damage if the last spell was a utility, gain 3 shield. None of those are really awe-inspiring. We'll take the Wild Strikes. We're probably just going to sell the Wild Strikes, honestly. I forgot about disenchanting as a thing. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't really need to be holding on to the Wild Strikes or this Bulwark. They don't help me much. On to the next battle. We'll see what the ritual is, and then we'll take on the elite, or we'll go rest depending on how badly this battle goes. It's not going to go terribly bad. Let's go ahead and solidify here. We'll level up our level 1 dice. We'll solidify and hit him with an earthen spike. Didn't take too much damage. We want to impure offering. We will get to 5, get to 3, get to 2, 5 plus 3, and then let's do Autumn Veil. Okay, now I can make use of these 1s or 3s. That's fine too. Autumn Veil up. Get these dice. These persistent dice are going to be very useful. Hit him with the javelin. We'll do an impure offering and move on. Lots of overflow dice. 1 impure offering. Solidify damage. Hit him with the javelins. We'll just kill him there. It's fine. Solidify is doing a lot of carrying here. I've completely forgotten my potions again. Terraform, gain 4 shield if it's a 6 plus 2 to a random die. I like that. I do like that idea. Now I just need the shard to be able to open it up. Let's do this ritual. Gain 1, 2, 4, 6 fury, receive 1, 2, 3, 4 drain. Or 1, 1, 2, 3 rather. Plus 2 to a random dice on 1, 2, 2 times, or on 3 I gain a random dice equal to the mana flux at the start of each turn. Mana Visage, roll highest becomes Remnant, roll 1 Remnant, gain Fate Weaving. Let's do Fortune's Favor and take on this elite battle. I don't think I'm going to need to heal that badly. It's a Jinn. I just want to be able to burst him down, right? Let's go ahead and heal here. We just want to be able to get a burst on him as fast as possible. Let's go ahead and take this Impure Blessing, and we'll do an Autumn Veil just to avoid some of the damage. And we'll ready up our Solidify for a turn or 2. Okay, so I want to hit what? The Earthen Spike. Okay, that's the real one. So we'll Impure Offering twice. We'll regrow, and then we'll hit him with the Javelin like 1 billion times. Perfect. All right, let's see. Hit you with Javelin. Hit you with Javelin again. We'll do it one more time because it's so much fun to do. We'll hit you for a wound. Fine. We won't take that other elite fight though unless the next event heals us in some way, shape, or form. Let's open up our last inventory slot. and put infuse potency in there, and odd gain shield, even gain might, gain. Let's just take the cultivate might. I can't take this heal here. I am pretty low, so I kind of want to take the event, but oh, I can't move to that tile. I lied. There's no arrows there. I gain a water, fire, earth, or air spell. Let's see what the fire spells are about. Deal 5 damage, deal 15 damage and 5 damage to adjacent enemies. Remove available dice -2. Countdown. Damage dealt on next attack ×2 with a critical. That's pretty cool. Or Phlogiston. Deal damage to the enemy in front, and upon reaching 10 radiant, roll 3 dice and add 1 charge to all spells. Let's do Inner Rage. That sounds fun. I'm not going to use it, but it does sound fun. Let's go into this battle and see if I can't get to this whatever cosmic horror thing is going on over there. I have a lot of block. I don't like that. We'll do Impure Offering. We can get all the way up to double 6s with this potency. I'll roll additional dice here in a second. We'll solidify to avoid the damage and level up this die to start Impure Offering for next turn. Wait, did I not use this last time? I could have sworn I did. Might be going too fast. Might be the issue. So I didn't use my healing last time, basically. It's fine. We will do Infuse Potency again. Let's deal javelin damage to you and roll up to 5 to deal javelin damage to you and kill you. Gets rid of a threat. Autumn Veil. Oh, I'm still dead. There's no way for me to survive this. Wait, I gained the regeneration actually at the end of my turn. So I live with like 1 HP. It's fine. 4 HP. Good, good, good. I have a lot of dice. It'll be very useful for me to go blasting this guy in the face with all of my attacks. Let's do Impure Offering twice. Autumn Veil. We'll set up for Solidify next turn. And then we should be able to just blast him with all that I've got. Yeah. Okay. Let's do Javelin. Oh, we need to Solidify first and then we can Javelin him to death. Let's do Infusion. Roll those 5s. Beautiful. Get him. Alright, we barely survived that one thanks to the potion that I remembered to use. Ooh. Whispering Sheep. What? Morph a spell. You gain 2 shield per charge left. And then morph the spell into Howling Wolf. Interesting. Makes it a damage spell instead. Let's go ahead and take stock. Marking enemies twice sounds really good. I'm a little busy. I don't want to remove my other attack module. Definitely don't want to get rid of Autumn Veil if I can help it. Let's go to the Sanctuary and heal up. And take on this Void Beetle. Or whatever this thing is called. Divine Scarab, worship me. No thanks. I'm good, thank you. That was a terrible roll in every sense of the word. We'll do an Impure Offering. Just focus on blocking until we're ready to go. Infuse Potency, we do need to charge up, and we'll take the block for now. And we'll block most of the damage. And level this up to a 5, and it'll persist until next turn. You know what? Let's gain an Impure Offering. Alright, let's see. These can be regrown to 6s. We can Autumn Veil twice, 3 times. We'll do an Impure Offering once. We'll regrow this 3. We'll set up for Solidify next turn and then Javelin him this turn. We're only taking 1 damage. Let's wait until I can do a big burst of damage next turn. Okay. We will level up the regrowth to do an Impure Offering. Let's Solidify. We'll start hammering him with Javelin. What happens when I roll this? It becomes a +1 as well. Interesting. Hit him with Javelin. We'll do Impure Offering and then hit him with an Earth Spike. Oh, the power doesn't go away. Interesting. Interesting. 2 random dice become manifold rather. So ×2 value in countdown sockets. Let's go ahead and solidify that. Let's on the veil. Let's do an Impure Offering. We'll hit him with the regrowth on my 6 and divine or javelin him. Actually, let's infuse our potency again first. Then we can Autumn Veil to defend. Gain a bunch of even dice is fine. Does some damage. We protect against most of what he's doing. Let's go ahead and Vex get this Vex going. It's fine. Glyph of Anti-Magic. -1 to random dice. It's a good thing I've got so many dice. Infuse potency again. We will solidify here. Let's use our level up here. I don't care about the anti-magic stuff. Hit him with the javelin. Go Autumn Veil. 1, 2, 3. We will Impure Offering to gain some reroll stuff and barely take any damage. We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Everything's rolling low, but it's fine. It's not okay. That was annoying. Not the worst thing in the world, but it was annoying. We will Autumn Veil here. Let's solidify again. We'll spend some time setting up for next turn. We'll end it as long as I get my proper dice here. Okay, annoying. Right, end it with javelin. Oh wait, did he have something else going on? Does nothing? Why does that worry me? Let's go ahead and shield up then. He's going to do something. And Impure Offering to gain all of these extra blessings. Oh, he had a second phase. I love that for me. Let's gain 3 foresight. Roll these dice. What do I do? Solidify? Let's Autumn Veil. I don't want to take all this damage. Kind of bad for me. We'll regrow the persistent die and do an Impure Offering. Hit him with the Earthen Spike rather. I did not expect a phase 2. We're getting to a point where it's a little dangerous. Let's solidify first. We'll get him with all of these javelins. We will Autumn Veil to defend. do an impure offering. Hit him with these 2s. Oh, we got him. Never mind. All right, moving on. Act 3. Start of battle, roll 2 ether. Dice persist between turns, and they give me countdown to random spells, huh? Even turns, cast leftmost spell. Ooh, that sounds really good. Choose and gain an artifact and a rune. I like that. Let's gain another artifact and a rune. Gain 1 power, receive 1 sap. Until the end of turn, reduce block from spells by the amount of sap. That's every turn. That's a little risky. Gain block, gain 1 fury. And then on a 2 rolled, heal 1 health. Let's go ahead and do the frost veil. And then rune. Resurgence, +1 to a random spell, -1 charge. Runes are added to spells to provide additional bonuses. Spells can only contain 1 rune. Morph rune. On deplete, morphs into a random spell. I'll just take the basic shield rune. Let's go ahead and give it to the Autumn Veil. Get a new spell. Cast all other spells unrestorable. Cannot be restored during the combat. Ultimate power. Double my power. Or Pox Flare for Pox. Deal 10 damage and remove 3 stacks of Pox. Interesting. Ultimate power might be useful. I am getting a lot of that from the... But now what do I... Alright, so I don't think I need the inner rage anymore. I definitely don't need terraform. Ultimate might is cool, but I don't need it. I guess it is the Earthen Spike. I haven't really been able to utilize it all that much. Alright, let's go through this portal. The void is calling to me. There's a chest here and another ritual. I keep forgetting I have the ritual too. I wasn't even paying attention to that. There's so many resources that I can make use of that I'm not using. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. Regrow. We'll do an impure offering. We'll do Autumn Veil, and we'll start out our starter solidify. Those were just really poor rolls, and now all of my dice become 1s. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I have overflow. Let's impure offering twice because I really need to get these dice going. Well, Autumn Veil. We'll do the Autumn Veil twice so I can get this extra persistent die. And roll it up to a 6 and have it persistent so I can infuse my potency here. Taking a good amount of damage. Not great. Level up this 5 to a 6. Let's infuse potency here. We will javelin this one. Actually, I guess what I should do is 4 plus 3. We'll make an offering. We will level up this die to a level 5. Let's do a javelin. Javelin. We'll defend here. We'll defend here. I still think I'm pretty dead here. I'm not quite. They're just getting so powerful and I'm cursed like crazy. Regrowth. Javelin this guy. Ooh, Autumn Veil here. We'll solidify next and then still take 5 damage. This is not going great. Oh, I need to really remember to make use of these rituals. Cast this. And we go Javelin. We go Javelin. We go Javelin. Alright, we barely make it. But we make it nevertheless. Gain 5 defense increased by 1. Plus 3 to a random die. Spend 2 blessings to gain a power. Fleeting might. I'm not in love with any of this stuff. Let's reroll. Savagery. Deal damage twice. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's remove the ultimate power for now. Let's see. I can take the artifact through the event, gain some rest. I don't even need to fight too many monsters here. Let's go ahead and take the event. Lose Tidebreaker. Gain the ritual rune. Receive unwieldiness. Gain a shard. Choose a ritual. The front enemy loses 100 HP. Let's do that. Can I equip both rituals at the same time? Guiding Eye. End of turn of less than 8 spells per cast, gain a Foresight. For every 10 spells depleted, roll a Glimmer. Glimmer is a +1 to random die. Demonic Seal. For every 10 dice rolled, apply 2 Rupture to all enemies. I'm rolling 1,000,000 dice, so yeah, we'll take that. Apply Death Pact to 2 target units until end of turn. When losing HP from an attack, remove an equivalent amount of HP from another enemy marked with Death Pact. Obsidian Mirror. Lowest die becomes a mirror. Duplicate 1 dice, duplicate 2 target die. Awakening. Roll a 1/2/2 die. Gain 1/1/2 fumble. And on 3, a gain of potency. Let's go ahead and do no room for a wait for a ritual. Let's disenchant. Keep forgetting to do Fortune's Favor. We'll take Awakening. I'm very patient with these rituals, I'm sure. We'll take the heal, and let's hope that this event is not bad. Transformation Pool. You find a shimmering pool of pulsating liquid. As you approach Tritter, the three-eyed mouse chitters nervously. Its third eye grows slightly. The pool seems to call it. Let the mouse leap into the pool, lose Tritter, and gain Thax Rocks, the Unseeing. Aw. Purify the pool's energy before letting Tritter enter. Gain the Radiant Guide. Sacrifice the mouse to gain its power. Roll +3 dice each turn. When a 3 is rolled, destroy dice. After 15 destroyed dice, immediately end the turn. Let's go ahead and purify the purify over here. And then whatever the creepy eldritch being this thing is going to fight me. Alright, Mana Hungry. Mana Devourer. What does this do? Leftover dice will be fed to the Devourer each. Okay, so I want to make sure I'm burning each of the dice, which is easy enough with all of these cooldowns that I have available to me. Let's go ahead and move these to odd. We'll do an Impure Offering. We'll start solidifying here. Let's level this up to start Autumn Veiling. What is this? Silence. Oh man. Oh, okay, there's so much bad. There's so many different bad effects. Muted. 2 muted on a spell. The spell cannot be cast. Awesome. Love that. Love that for me. Okay, we'll regrow. It's now muted for the rest of this turn. Oh, that mutes it. Impure. Will solidify. Hit him with this and then Autumn Veil twice. Autumn Veil twice, I said. End turn. Most of my spells can't be cast now because of all the muting. That's not great. It's not great for me. This was not great for me. 1, 3, 4. Oh, that dice gets eaten up now. 6 here. And that's it. He gains so much power. He eats all of those dice. He gains so much power. Oh wow, what an evil mechanic to mute me and then eat the dice that I can't use. Infuse potency. Solidify over here. Roll these to 5s to gain savagery. Okay, let's solidify first. I need to defend here, and then we'll hit him for 31 damage twice. Go down to 10 HP. I'm sure it's fine. Silences my dice. Let's Silence over here. We'll reroll this to do this over here. We'll set up Savagery over here, Infuse Potency over here, and Autumn Veil twice. Still muted for a turn, unfortunately. It's letting me roll 1,000,000 dice, but it's because he wants to eat them. What a jerk. Let's cast our damage to kill him. All right, we got him. Rituals are great. Roll +3 to all dice. Deal 4 damage, then gain shield equal to unblock damage. Deal 3 damage. If it was a 3, gain 3. Spring to action. Gain shield. Start a battle. Gain 1 power. Build's okay right now. Let's go ahead and heal and take on this final boss and see whether or not Hazel is who I need in order to take it on. Whoa. Blood will flood the stars. What a cool creature. A Arcanax. Arcanax? 600 HP. Oh man, okay. Let's go ahead and solidify first. Then we will roll for let's defend. Spells cannot be cast until spending a die. It's not, that was really not great. Autumn Veil twice. Let's go ahead and do an Impure Offering. I really need to get to Infuse Potency here. The sooner the better. Okay, I get the Foresight though. This turn I gain my Fury as well, so I want to attack. I want to be attacking. Let's give +3 to all dice. Let's hit him with a Solidify first. We'll infuse. We'll spend 2 here to get Autumn Veil going. Hit him for 60. Not bad. We'll Impure Offering, hit him with the Javelin, and then Autumn Veil to defend some of that damage. I am liking this battle music. It's intense. Alright, we'll infuse Potency. I need more dice if he's going to keep breaking my spells. That is for sure. We will Solidify. We'll level this guy up 1 time. Hit him with a Javelin. We'll do Savagery for 10 damage twice. And we'll Autumn Veil to defend. Taking a bit of damage. It's okay. We are fine. Let's infuse Potency and Solidify. We'll Autumn Veil and then grow to do another Autumn Veil. And turn. Take some time to build our power up. Then let's cast here with the 100 damage. We'll gain our Potency. What the heck happened to his model? Is this a phase 2 because I defeated the first phase? Cool. Let us solidify. Will Impure Offering twice. Set this up. He's immune right now, so I don't actually want to hit him. But we'll set Savagery up to be able to hit him next turn. It's fine. I'm rolling 1,000,000 dice. Okay. Fix the broken. Get rid of the Vex. We'll hit him with a... Actually, we'll go ahead and hit him with a Solidify first. We'll do Savagery right after. We'll Autumn Veil a few times just to defend myself. We'll hit him with a Javelin a few times. Do an Impure Offering. Level this up because it's persistent. Okay, we're almost there. Just gotta make it a few more turns. 22 damage is a lot of damage though. All right, solidify first. Impure offering twice. We'll level up our dice here to do, needs a 6. There's the 6. Need a 5. Hit him with it. Put the 3s into place. We'll defend here. It's unfortunate, but we'd have to defend. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I think I'm dead now. Very close. 26 damage is a lot, and I hurt myself on the ignited. Right, I've got a billion dice. Hopefully I can do something. Let's remove all of that badness. We need to defend first with Autumn Veil several times. We will ignite it. Take 4 damage, but it's fine. I'll live with 1 HP. We'll hit him with the javelins first. Oh, he's invulnerable. Darn it. I can't kill him now. I'll live with 1 HP. Decoy. Deal the final damage, or decay. Deal final damage to defeat him. Can I kill him this turn? I'm not confident I can. Let's try. Oh, it would have helped if I had done this first. Let's... I have to kill him this turn. I don't think I can survive this attack, right? Let's roll these dice. And again. Javelin. 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 And cast the Soul Grasp. Take a soul, we win. We get it. We kill the... Oh, the Shard of Earth. Oh, great. Slay the Spire has returned and wants me to collect these shards, huh? Beat a run in less than 45 minutes. This game really wanted me to take longer, huh? All right. Absolutely fantastic. Great that we were able to win that last run there, actually. That's a lot of stuff that we just unlocked. Our codex is now full. And we were able to unlock Azar because we leveled her up through that win. Cool. So, Spellrogue, what an absolutely fantastic game. Lots of fun, honestly. A good deck builder experience, but lots of fun deck manipulation stuff going on here. Less deck builder and more of a dice manipulation game, though. If you are into that genre of being able to manipulate dice to do some powerful stuff and having a good deal of luck on your side with a engine that you can build through all of the artifacts and the spells that I put together there, that was a lot of fun. Looking forward to being able to check out these other characters. I guess Lapis just wasn't my guy. His playstyle probably just doesn't resonate very well with me, but it was fun being able to beat the run there with Hazel. If you guys are interested in the game, I will go ahead and leave a Steam link in the description below. While you are down there, I have left a link to our Discord server if you'd like to go ahead and join the Cardboard Cooperative community, as well as a playlist of the First Bite if you guys are into this content and the First Impressions videos. Go ahead and keep watching those videos. I've done quite a few of them up to this point, and I would love if you can continue to watch all of these First Bites and let me know down in the comments below what games you would go ahead and recommend for me. While you are down there, if you can also leave a like and subscribe, it'd be fantastic to help me out quite a bit. That is all for now. I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, this is Magna clocking out.